Yo, what is up, boys? We have another HSR tier list updated for version 3.0 from prydwen, and I've got to disagree with what they're saying once again. For some reason, they hate RAPPA over at prydwen. I don't know what it is. They just hate RAPPA. We're going to get into it today. We're talking about Memory Chaos, we're talking about Apocalyptic Shadow, and we're talking about Pure Fiction. We're talking about all three of the game modes here and what they've got going on. But without further ado, let's get right into it. prydwen, they have very, I would say, they have a very differing, opinionated, stuff going on here, Lots of people have different opinions on prydwen. Some people hate them, some people like them, some people think they're absolute garbage, some people think, all that. But yeah, today we're looking at their tier list, see what they got going on. I'm gonna have my own tier list, super scuffed one. I'm gonna make it in Microsoft Paint because that's the GOAT. Anyways, they have an updated changelog. Dude, I can't speak. They have an updated changelog criteria and categories and tags. I don't feel like looking at all that though, so to be honest, we're just gonna go straight into it. Let's see criteria though. What did they change at criteria? Let's see what they're rating the characters on. Manual play, optimal team, character level 80, all major traces unlocked to level 10. That is new. I think they had it at level 8 before, which is brain dead. I don't know why that was ever a thing, I'm gonna be honest. They're with non-limited 4 or 5-star light cone, okay. Battle pass not into account, okay. Character upgraded with 5-star gear, yep. Eidolon 0 for 5-star, Eidolon 0 for 4-star. Why? Okay, that's cap. Oh, okay, it's the slider. Maybe that was already in there. They changed the roles. Now it's DPS, support DPS, amplifier, sustain. Okay, and they're not looking at zero cycle potential. Good. I think the zero cycle disease is a virus. A lot of people don't know about it. You could be a victim of this zero cycle disease. You. Anyways, let's get into this bad boy. So we have the new tier list here updated for the release of the Herta. Now, I've seen the Herta. She goes kind of crazy, but, she, at the end of the day, she's a DPS. You like the Herta, you get her. You don't like the Herta, you don't get her. I don't think it's that crazy. It's that simple, that easy, that. Me, personally, I'm getting Mamacita Aglia, you know what I'm saying? Who's with me on the Aglia train? Who's with me on the Aglia train? Sheesh! Who's with me on the Aglia train? Anyways, we're probably going to just look through Memory Chaos, Pure Fiction, then Apocalyptic Shadow, and give my thoughts on all of them and what they've got going on. So, honestly, let's talk about the top here. So, for some reason, prydwen and current day 2025, we are in January 2025 on the 15th, by the way, and RAPPA and Boothill are still a dividend from Firefly. Who at prydwen thinks Firefly is their girlfriend? Okay? Why can't Boothill and RAPPA be their wife? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Ninja Girl? Okay, but let's actually talk real though. Firefly is not just significantly above Boothill and RAPPA. It's just cap. And I'm not a Boothill god, right? So if anything, it just needs to be RAPPA that's up here. But I'm pretty sure Boothill is kind of... I feel like people that play Boothill are good at Boothill. I've never seen a bad Boothill player. A lot of Boothill players, they know what they're doing. They know how to sling that gun. Bang! You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying, Boothill and RAPPA should not be divided from Firefly a whole tier. I don't think that's a thing. Firefly is just not... This is even proven in like the past couple of MOCs. Even when RAPPA came out, she was doomed. They had her at like tier 1 or like 1.5 or something for some reason. Now she's at 0.5. Okay, tier 0. RAPPA should be tier 0 all game modes, not even trolling. Well, we definitely have to talk about this. I don't even know what they got going on there. Anyways, MOC other stuff. I love Fei Zhao, but Fei Zhao is not tier 0 in this MOC. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be completely honest. Fei Zhao is not tier 0 in this MOC. If Acheron is going to be at tier 0.5, I think Fei Zhao should also be at tier 0.5 for this MOC. Those trotters have like 1,000,000 HP, and if you don't destroy the trotters, you don't get any damage off, so you really need AoE, which boosts up RAPPA even more. I don't think Fei Zhao is just significantly better than Acheron, RAPPA, Boothill, or Yumli in this Memory Chaos. Boot Hill destroys the bug. Acheron destroys Savarog. Rappa destroys both halves. Yumli destroys second half. Yeah, that is my take on that. That's my take on that. Now we have tier 1 and tier 1.5. Let's zoom out a little bit for this. Zoom out a little bit for this. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. So they have Kafka. Okay, I love Kafka. This is interesting. This is interesting. So they have Jingyuan, Kafka above Clara, Ratio, Himiko, D-Hill. Interesting. I don't think Dot is above Ratio. I think Ratio should just be up here. I'm going to be honest. But also, there's no way D-Hill is above Jingliu when this MOC is Ice Week right now. That's also not a thing. D-Hill and Jingliu share the same weaknesses. They are strong in the same modes, and they're weak in the same modes, and they have the same weakness of they just both got power crept. I don't think they should be this far apart. If anything, my guy Blade might have to go down, and D-Hill goes down to tier 2 right here, I'm going to be honest. Another thing is, okay, we got Argenti, QQ, Sealy, Luca Tim, Joyi, and then the Forgotten Ones. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know about this tier 1 to tier 2. This is definitely, this could use some work. This you can work here. Next, we have support DPS. Serval is falling off so hard, they don't even have her in DPS, they have her in support DPS. No, my goat Serval, my goat, my goat. One day they're gonna give us a Serval buff. Any other Serval players, guys? I am a day one Serval lover, enjoyer, and Serval is literally my life. And she's just falling off. Look how good my Serval build is, by the way. 90-103. You can't get that anywhere. You can't get that anywhere. You can't just pick that bad boy up. All I'm saying, you can't just pick that bad boy up. This is a juicy build right here. That is a juicy build right there. We're sitting at 92-153. 92-153. What? Anyways. Yeah, Serval. I mean, she helps Herda, you know. If you have a... I forgot they're gonna make noise. Yeah, if you have a Herda and you have like no supports to go with her, Serval is your goat for that. Serval is, you know, she's your main woman for that. Okay, next we have supporting DPS. This is a new tier. Before it was called like, I forgot it was called before. I'm not gonna lie. It's been wiped from my mind. Phew, I forgot. We have Topaz in tier 0. Then we have Jade, March, Mose, and then tier 1 we have Black Swan. Only thing for this, honestly, I think Swan can be in the same tier as Mose and March, and Jade goes up to Topaz. Jade has as much value for a lot of characters in the game now as Topaz does. Jade gives you 30 speed. She gives you a lot of follow-ups. She's SP friendly. She just does a lot. I think she's stood the test of time right now. She just keeps going up. Especially with the Herda coming out, because if you think about it, right, realistically, Topaz is not bad, right? But Topaz is up because we have Fei Zhao, realistically, right? Let's be honest. Topaz is up because we have Fei Zhao. Or they'd probably have Topaz in 0.5 or in tier 1. So I think Jade should 100% be in tier 0 easily with Topaz here. They're both good support DPS, if that's what they want to call it. That's about it, to be honest. All of these people kind of just dead. Herda probably has the same value as Serval nowadays, I'm not going to lie. So she could probably be in tier 2 as well, realistically, as an Erudition character, you know. But it is MOC, so she's probably fine down there. Next, we have Amplifier. Oh boy, this one's always heated. Yukong still at the bottom of the bottom. Sheesh. Yukong, man. Okay. We have Robin and Ranmei at tier 0. That is valid. Okay. Then we have JQ. We have Fuke, Tingyun Prime, and Sunday at 0.5. What do I think about that? I'm not going to lie. I feel like Tingyun Prime is really good for break, but so is Ranmei. So it's tough. But when more Remembrance characters come out, Sunday might move up. I think JQ at 0.5 is pretty good. JQ's pretty underrated, though. This guy's pretty underrated. Especially since he's the only dedicated Acheron support, and a lot of people don't know that just because he's dedicated for Acheron doesn't mean other people can't use him. He's actually really good for Boot Hill. He's good for Acheron. He's good for Yun Li. He's good for... he's okay for Dot. He's good for Dot because Dot sucks. He's good for Ratio. And he's good for Argenti. So he has a lot of people that he's good with, and a lot of people don't know about. But that's just me. Next, we have Tier 1. Bronya, Pella, Sparkle. Ooh, Sparkle fall off is crazy. Ting Yun, you know, base Ting Yun. And then, remember it's MC at E0 Tier 1. Okay, I'm going to be honest. This is classic prydwen, insta putting in a character as soon as they come out. I think they don't know that you can get copies of the Remembrance MC right now. I don't know why they're at E0. I don't think we've ever gotten an MC immediately only at E0. So this doesn't even make sense that they're at E0 right here. But I think you can get E6 right now. I'm pretty sure. It's E4, E6 you can get of MC. So there's no reason this should be at E0. And also, there's no world the Remembrance MC is the same as the Harmony MC. The whole point of discussions on Harmony MC getting knocked was because Remembrance MC is so insane. They give you true damage. They give you action forward. They're literally better than Bronya because... You know, that's just how it goes in the HSR universe, you know. New character, new power creep. A is what it is. Bronya, hey. Yeah, Bronya, you gotta go down. You gotta go down. RIP Soph Wolf, I still have her. I don't know the last time I used Soph Wolf, gotta be honest. I don't even know the last time I used Soph Wolf. Lil Guay, my goat, but, you know, unfortunately, we do have the JQ now, so it is what it is. Besides that, yeah, Remembrance MC's gotta move up. And yeah, I still think Ting Yun is insane, and she almost competes with the 0.5 people, but you know, she can be in Tier 1. She can be in Tier 1. All I'm saying, I still think Ting Yun E6 is one of the, like, probably the best 4-star in the game, realistically. That's just me, though. That's just me, though. Let's check Sustain. Sustain, don't really have much to say. Aventurine, Lingsha, Fujuan, Gallagher, Ho-Ho. Ho-Ho, I think should be Tier 0. I don't know why she's not Tier 0, to be honest. I think she should be Tier 0. And Locha. Locha's probably going to come up with My Day. If you know, you know, dreamers. Sustain, not really much to talk about. Pure Fiction. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. They still got Lingsha to go up at Tier 0. Holy. Okay, my thing with Pure Fiction on this tier list. Why is there not a single support that's Tier 0 for Pure Fiction? If anything, all of these supports are Tier 0 for Pure Fiction. Did they just not want Tier 0 to be, like, inflated? Okay, realistically, not all of them are Tier 0. But there is no world that Ting Yun Prime, Robin, and Ron Mei are not Tier 0. Yeah, actually. It should be just Sunday and JQE. What are they doing right now? Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. I'm gonna be honest. They're kind of smoking with this. That they don't move up. Like, how is there not a single character in Tier 0? Yeah, I don't know what they got going on there. I'll be honest. Support DPS, Herda, and I feel like Herda is a DPS in Pure Fiction, I'm gonna be honest, but, yeah, I think she should be sitting. It should be the Herda, realistically. Jade, I think, is fine to be in support DPS, but I think Herda should be over here. I don't know why she's in support DPS. Anyways, so for Tier 0 Pure Fiction, we have the Herda, and then we have Acheron, Argenti, Jingyuan, and Rappa. Rappa, move her up. Why do we keep downplaying Rappa? Still downplaying Rappa. Rappa, okay, if Rappa is not Tier 0, do they have Tier 0 at Rappa for Apoc? How is Rappa Tier 0 in Apocalyptic Shadow and not in Pure Fiction when she was made for Pure Fiction? That's what doesn't make sense to me. Someone at prydwen hates Rappa. All I'm saying. Someone has an agenda against Rappa. This doesn't make any sense. Next, Himiko and Yun Li. I think Himiko can be Tier 0. I'm not gonna lie. We have Fugue now. I mean, like, Himiko surely is Tier 0. If she's not Tier 0, she's minimum 0.5. Like, Argenti, if Argenti is in 0.5, there's no world Himiko is not in 0.5. Yun Li depends on what the blessing is. Kafka, Kafka Swan. Swan's insane in Pure Fiction. I think she should move up to either tier 1 or tier 0.5. I think they're underrating how OP Swan is in Pure Fiction, I'll be honest. Swan literally just nukes every stage with her Arcana for free. She's way better than Kafka is in Pure Fiction. Kafka only can be used in Pure Fiction because of Acheron nowadays, because you do Dotcharon, you know, you do the, you know, Acheron, Kafka, Swan. So they're kind of smoky on this one. Next one here, yeah, no one plays any of these characters in here. Firefly sucks in Pure Fiction if you don't have C2. Yup, garbage. Yup. There could be an argument for March to go up, but she doesn't do that much. Rania, Asta. Asta probably could be tier 2, realistically. I don't think she's that low. What else? Harmony MC. Once again, Remembrance MC, insanely underrated for no reason at all. Also, I don't think Ting Yun is a tier 1 character for Pure Fiction. This, once again, proves my point again. Robin, Ron May, Fugue should be right here. Robin, Ron May, Ting Yun Prime. Robin, Ron May, Fugue. Why they don't have that? And then you move up Ting Yun. Honestly, you can move up Pella too. DPS Pella is not bad in Pure Fiction. She's pretty good. But yeah, and then Remembrance MC is also juice. Remembrance MC actually should be getting so much charge in Pure Fiction that, like, they're tier 0.5 as well. Yeah, they gotta check this. They gotta be honest. Gallagher is really high if there's fire weakness. If there's no fire weakness, he's kind of useless besides sustaining. Fujuan is just Fujuan. She just gives you crit rate for Pure Fiction, I guess. Aventurine, I'd argue, is still very good for Pure Fiction, depending on what the buff is. And then Ho-Ho, I think, is fine here, because she can't match Lingsha, because Lingsha's just kind of the GOAT, you know? She's got her Eevee pet, you can't really beat that, you know? Ho-Ho versus Eevee, Eevee Evolve, Eevee Smoke, Ho-Ho, it is what it is. Apocalyptic Shadow. Now, we go to Apocalyptic Shadow. They don't have the Herda in tier 0 for Apocalyptic Shadow, but they do have RAPPA in tier 0 for Apocalyptic Shadow, and they also have all of the break characters in tier 0 for Apocalyptic Shadow. Why do they have a divide in Memory of Chaos for the break characters, but then they don't have the divide for Apocalyptic Shadow? Because Apocalyptic Shadow is one of the most buff-based and monster-based modes we have right now. We all thought when Apocalyptic Shadow came out, oh, this is going to be like the Hunt game mode or whatever. But now we know it could be the Break game mode, it could be the Hunt game mode, it could be the Erudition game mode, it could be the Follow-up game mode, it could be the Dot game mode, it could be the Ice game mode. I think Apocalyptic Shadow is insanely based on whatever buff they want to do, which is probably going to be somewhat curated to whatever the on-banner character is, realistically. And I don't even hate Apocalyptic Shadow, but I do think the fact that the bosses usually don't have, what is it? We only had the full AV and, like, energy regen on the first Apoc, and they removed that, and I think that changed the balance and made it more power creepy, if that makes any sense. Anyways, yeah, they don't have anything for Remembrance MC. No one played a Remembrance MC at prydwen, by the way. They just put this guy on the list and said that's it. I don't know why they're at E0. Also, it's even worse that they're E0 because it's for them to be at E0. Okay, E6 would have to not exist in the game, which I'm pretty sure is not a thing. E6 does exist in the game. I'm pretty sure it's either E4 or E6. I'm pretty sure it's E6. There was like a Hoyo post when the Remembrance MC got announced. They were like, you can get E6 from doing like the story, some like shop similar to the Clocky Tower that we had, and then like an event. So I'm pretty sure we have E6. Yeah. Next, what else we have here? Yep. Once again, I think Jade is getting underrated. I don't think she should be this low, especially with the Herda. I don't think she should be this low. What else? Like, Jade's insane. Right now, don't we have the, we have like the 5 dogs, or the 5 Chephosaurus Rex or some TV Rex. Jade's insane for those. I'm pretty sure they have Quantaz weakness as well. Let's see, Ratio, Yunli. I think Yunli's usually better than Ratio in a lot of scenarios, so I gotta be honest. I think kind of underrating Yunli. What else? I can see why Yunli could be down here though, because Yunli does need the enemy to hit you, and sometimes we get bosses that don't hit you, or they hit you very infrequently. I guess it's kind of the same thing, but you get what I'm saying. Yeah, Apocalyptic one, Apocalyptic Shadow. I think we have to wait till the next Apocalyptic Shadow for a full definitive on this, but I think Jade's underrated still. Kafka, Swan are kind of just Acheron supports right now because Dot is dead. So, low-key, if they're going to be... honestly, they should put Kafka nowadays in support DPS. Or have Kafka in both, and then move her up for support and move her down for DPS. I think that would go kind of hard. MOC though, I want to show you guys. What I would have for my tier list. By the way, I want to show you guys what I would have for my tier list, because I think they're smoking a little bit on this. If we get the paint right here, So, they have Firefly here. If anything, Firefly should move down. And then we put RAPPA and the Boot Hill Goat up here. You know what I'm saying? I don't actually think that, though. I think they all should be together up here in the break or tier 0. Acheron's fine. Yunli. I don't know if Yunli is that far from Jing Yuan with Sunday out. I'm not going to lie. What else? Jade should move up. Fuke could maybe move up. Probably not yet, though. Sunday is definitely going to move up when we get more summon characters, probably. I still think Ting Yun is insane. I think she can move up. Ting is kind of the GOAT. She's kind of the GOAT. Ho-Ho and MOC definitely should move up. She should definitely move up. Remembrance MC, we're going to say E6 should be here. Harmony MC is fine right here. What else? They had Ratio of below Kafka. I don't think that's a thing. Ratio should not be below Kafka. If anything, Kafka should move down. Or Kafka should be in here in supporting Acheron, realistically. And then, what was it? D-Hill and Jingliu. D-Hill and Jingliu here. Let's just add like a little extra snippet onto this. Told you guys it's gonna be scuffed. Okay, let's go like this. Bam. A little extender onto that bad boy. Okay. And then I think we get D-Hill down here. That's all for the tier list, buddies. See ya. Let me know what you think. Goodbye.